Hi, I'm Jackie Forbes, and welcome to episode 1 of By the Way. I've started this show because I'm a bisexual woman, and lately I've noticed that people have a lot of misconceptions about bisexuality, what it is, what it isn't, what the bisexual experience is actually like, whether bisexual people are actually real or not, and it feels important to me to get the truth out there, get our message out there, and share our experiences, because I know a lot of people who are bisexual like myself, and we all have similar struggles. We've all had similar coming out experiences, similar dealings with people who don't understand, and it feels important to me to just kind of do this and help out in whatever way I possibly can. For our first episode, what I want to talk about is what bisexuality is and what it isn't. Now, some of you might be going, bisexual? I thought it was just straight and gay. No, it's not just straight and gay. There aren't only two sides to human sexuality. Bisexuality is the attraction to the same and different genders. Bisexuality is not necessarily just attraction to cis men and cis women. When someone says they're bisexual, they could also mean they are attracted to the same gender and to, say, non-binary people, to trans men, to trans women, or anyone at all, and they've just chosen the label bisexual because it has the most history, or it feels like it's the most accurate to them. Just because they say bisexual doesn't mean they're transphobic. Obviously there are transphobic bisexual people, but bisexuality as a concept on its own is not transphobic, because it's not the definition. But Jackie, bi means two, and if you don't just like men and women, then you should call yourself pansexual. First of all, you don't get to label people for them. Second of all, bisexuality isn't transphobic because the definition is the same in other genders. Just because it has the word bi doesn't mean it's two. Language evolves, words evolve, and the movement and bisexuality have evolved over time as trans people have become more prominent, because when the word was created, no one knew about transsexual people or about other genders. For instance, I call myself bisexual because to me, pansexual everyone has different definitions for things, but pansexual for me implies that you don't care about gender, whereas I do. And frankly, I'm just more comfortable calling myself bisexual because it has a history. There's more of a cohesive group thing for it than pansexual. And frankly, it's what I want to call myself, and it's really none of your business. Another thing that bisexuality isn't is a phase or a stepping stone until you figure out what your real sexuality is. Bisexuality is a real sexuality all on its own. You don't need to pick sides. There's no such thing as sides when it comes to sexuality. This isn't a sport. This isn't a competition. You can like any and all genders that you want, and you don't have to pick one. There's no picking one. You can't control who you're attracted to, whether you're gay, straight, bi, pansexual, asexual, demisexual, whatever it is that you are. You can't control it. It's just who you are. You're attracted to who you're attracted to. And if you're attracted to men and women, then you're attracted to men and women regardless of who you're with. Think about it this way. You're married. You're a woman and you are married to a man. You are committed. You are in love. You're monogamous. You would never cheat. You would never lie to them. But you're still attracted to other people. Yes, even if you're straight, you are married, you still see other people, you're still attracted to them. That's why cheating occurs. That's why open relationships are a thing, because you're still attracted to other people. So when you say someone who is bisexual and they've married someone of the opposite sex and an opposite gender, I know opposite isn't really the right term, but I'm using it for simplicity's sake. You're saying that they chose a side. Oh, they're really gay or they're really straight. No, they're still bisexual because, one, they're still attracted to both men and women, even if they fell in love and committed themselves to one person and chosen to remain not monogamous. Two, when you say that, you're basically canceling out every other attraction they've ever had in their life, every other relationship they've ever had in their life. You're saying that if a bisexual woman marries a man and she's really straight, that completely invalidates any and all female romantic relationships that she's had in the past. And that is just complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit, and it's condescending, and it's insulting. Bisexual also doesn't mean that you are inherently slutty, or that you are going to cheat, or that you're indecisive. Like, I don't understand why people find this such a difficult concept. If someone's going to cheat on you, they're gonna cheat on you no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. They're just a shitty person, and has nothing to do with their sexuality at all. And they're not more inclined to cheat. They're not gonna leave you for someone of a different gender because their bisexuality just, like, fucking consumes them, and they just want to fuck everything, and they can't control themselves. Like, that is just the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. It doesn't make any sense. You're just being insecure. It's completely your problem. You're insecure about yourself and you're jealous. That is not their problem. That's your problem. It has nothing to do with their sexuality. There are monogamous bisexual people, and there are shitty bisexual people who, yes, will cheat on you, but has nothing to do with the fact that they are bisexual. So just get over yourself. So I'm going to get into more depth with these topics in subsequent episodes, like more about biphobia, more about the lack of support from the LGBT community, and also like the lived experiences of bisexuals and how difficult it is to come out, or even to figure out that you're bisexual to begin with because of the society we live in, how bisexuality is treated as a joke. But in the meantime, just remember, by the way, bisexuals exist.